If you're an autist like I am, then eye contact for you might not be as easy for you to grasp, because looking into someone's eye, don't get me wrong, it can be a bit intense. For me personally, especially a man to man, if I'm looking into a man's eye, it can feel intense. It's not the most comfortable thing in the world. When I was much younger, I could not look anybody in the eye. I would always have to look down, process the information, yet continue. I would not look in the eyes, into anyone's eyes. Even looking at a girl in the eyes was a bit, whew, it's intense. Nowadays, I can look at a woman in the eyes, no problem. A man, I can still look them in the eye, but it all depends. I can still find it slightly intense, but I can look into someone's eyes. Not intensely, like, you know, not the creep stare. Like, you must not creep stare. Like, you must not stare into someone's eye, I can creep, but I can hold eye contact. It's a lot more natural for me as I've grown older to give eye contact, basically. The thing is, eye contact is related to dominance hierarchy. If somebody is a higher status than you, like a boss, or it is natural to our caveman brains to be submissive, i.e. to look down. So if a much bigger, stronger bloke comes up to you, it's more natural for little more submissive beta males to look down. Ooh, yes sir, no sir, please don't hurt me. It's a natural thing. If your boss comes up to you and stares right into your eyes, it's more natural for you to look down. It's more natural for you to be submissive. Like, that is a thing. Like, it's embedded in our caveman brains to be like this. This isn't like, I know we live in modern times where everything's so safe, but it's still embedded in our caveman brains. If you're more of a submissive character, you will look down, you will find it awkward and I can't do eye contact. So if you were like me, then the best way is to start off small. And that goes with anything. If you go to the gym, you don't lift 100 kg on the barbell. If you're a big fat bloke, you're not going to be able to run a marathon in one. You start off small. It's the same principle with eye contact. It is the same principle. Next time you're in a social situation, practice your eye contact. Do it for 1 second. If you can't do it 1 second, do it for half a second. Then slowly build up. Do it for 2 seconds, and eventually you'll get to about 5 seconds. I'd say don't linger more than 10 seconds. I'd say go up to about 10 seconds, but don't linger for more than 10 seconds. If it's a man to man, don't just stare like that, like a weird creep. I'd say do it no longer than 10 seconds, or let's say 5 seconds. Just practice your eye contact. Just look into the person's eye. Likely you're talking to a friend, or you're talking to a woman, you're talking to whoever. Just practice your eye contact. Do it for 5 seconds. If you can't do it for 5 seconds, do it for 2 seconds, do it for 1 second. Just practice that eye contact, because it is important in life. You might think, oh, I'll just look down. You don't want people to think you're submissive. You don't want people to think that about you. Even you might not be submissive, but if you look down, if you don't give eye contact, you might come across as submissive. That I'm talking from experience. So practice for 2 seconds, then eventually next time upgrade it to 3 seconds, next time upgrade it to 5 seconds. Just get used to feeling comfortable looking into somebody's eyes when you're talking to them. Just get used to looking into their eyes when you're talking to them. So when you do practice your eye contact, and you must actually go out and practice your eye contact. Next time you're in a social situation, make sure you actually go and practice your eye contact. Don't just watch this video and go, yeah, that's great, and then just don't do anything about it. Just go out and practice. Next time you're in a social situation, go out and practice. When you do become better, again, don't stare like a creep. Don't go more than 10 seconds, because it does get intense. If you're talking to a man, talking to a woman, either way, it will get intense. So just, if you're looking in somebody's eye, just maybe dart around, but don't mind wander. Don't look around when someone's talking to you. Don't just, like what I'm doing now, I'm not looking at you, I'm just sort of looking around. So it almost gives the impression that you're not really listening, and people will pick up on that it'll come across that you're not listening, that you don't really give a shit, and people want to be listened to. When someone's talking to you, people want to be listened to. Come on, if you're talking to me about your life and if I'm not looking, like, you just can assume I'm not listening, okay? Oh, and one more thing. If you're in a group of people and somebody's talking, give a little nod, like a little nod. Every now and then, like a, yeah. It just lets that person know you're listening. And if you're not kind of included in the conversation, but you start nodding, you start going, yeah, they might actually start including you in the conversation. Slight side tangent, I'm talking about eye contact, but I'm just talking from experience of being a young man, not being able to give eye contact in barely any social situations. Right, thanks for watching, and click on this video now to watch the next one while I drink a bottle of water. Bottle of water.